There we go. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. There we go. Always something little you gotta fix. Please start with the berry update. I don't have a berry update. He could be in jail still. Not sure where he's at. Hopefully he's halfway doing good. Hard telling what he's doing in his backyard. Everybody has a backyard. Some people have it blunt. Some people have privacy. Some people like old Francis. He's is he in hiding? Is he listening? Is he in the shadows? Don't know. What is Barry doing? Somebody says Barry has phone privileges. I don't know what phone privilege means. Like I give you some money and you let me use the phone. Maybe that's what a phone privilege is. Hard telling. Dude, hey Kev. Hello to you. I just got done talking to my good buddy. I tried to call up Richard. That he's always busy out doing something. He's not always available. I don't know. Hope he's not dead. Don't wish ill upon anybody. You never know what's going on in these people's lives. I'm doing good. Been out, get some color. Been doing a lot of yard work. We've been having a lot of rain too. Been having an awful lot of rain. Sometimes it looks like we're having a typhoon in the backyard. But yeah, we've been having a whole bunch of rain over here in western part of Kentucky. I've been posting a lot of YouTube shorts. Always something to go check it out when you're not busy, of course. We had an excellent 4th of July. It's been raining here. Again, we've been doing very good since I've been back. I've been gone for a year and a half. I was in Thailand. I came back of September. Can't wait to go back. But yeah, I'm doing very good. Had a knee replacement. Right now I'm having knee injections on my other knee. Kind of like a lubricant. But with my knee surgery that I had, very good. Everything everything is going very good. Can't complain. Nobody will listen if you complain. So don't complain too loud. Let me put the link out if anybody want to pop up and say howdy. Look like my good friend Big-e and his lovely family is over in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Look like they're doing good, but they're always doing good. Maybe sometimes our best day is his worst day. That's how good they're doing. Talk to Captain Billy Jack. He's doing really good. He's back in the U.S. now and over at his father's house over by the golf course. And yeah, they're doing good. He was Captain Billy Jack was saying he wanted to come down and visit me, maybe in September. Oh, sorry to hear. Hope you're feeling better. I'm doing good. Only bad thing is like my knees, but I had knee replacement, and my left knee is I just got two knee injections. So yeah, things always going good. Always have a positive thinking. Well, have a great day, everybody. Just passed by. Thank you, my dear. Hope you're doing good. Hope your daughter and your son's doing good. Yeah, there's a lot of good people out there. Uh, she's up in Canada. I think Montreal, Quebec. I'm not exactly sure, but I think she borderline with us up north. Yes. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. Won't you be my neighbor? There we go. Get the link out if anybody want to pop up. Say hello. Toronto. I knew it was someplace up in Canada. Your daughter must be getting pretty big since I last seen you guys. They always have an excellent Christmas and New Year's celebration and other celebrations that they do. And she does a lot of hosting parties. Always good to go and hang out and say hello and have to go now. have a good, safe day, my friend. Good morning to you. Uh, 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 speak of the devil himself, or speak of the angel. What do they call it? 6'7". Big-e's. Hey, you're killing it. I've been watching you and your family out in the park, spending time with your lovely family. Yeah, you guys. There's always good people to follow. Positive people. Can't stress that enough. Positive people, and you hang out with positive people, and you get positivity back. You hang out with negative people, and you're always going to be in a negative mood. but I'm always open-minded, trying to be positive all the time. I'm only human after all. Isn't that a song? Yeah, got up this morning, went to see if Big-e had a show, and just doing good. Big-e, if you want to come up and say hello and tell everybody how you're doing, you guys are always welcome. Left a message with Doug. I just talked to Captain Billy Jack. He's doing very good. His father's doing good. Yeah, like I said, it's good to be around good people. Old Don C's always doing good. He's another good role model. I met a lot of good people on my travels. Yeah, it's good to hang out with people. I had an excellent barbecue that I did, and uh, I played back the barbecue on 4th of July. I played back the video. Forgot to wait here. But forgot to turn on my microphone, and oh my goodness, had no sound. Had quite a few people watched it. Thank you guys. And yeah, you always got to pay attention to the little things. Oh, Don C was asking, did I take any lessons from Frank? Because he's a, quote, photographer person. Well, no, I haven't taken any lessons, because if I did, I would have a, what does he usually put? Pair of his panties over the lens, but nobody can see them. Don't want to see the bags. If he don't want nobody to see, he should just like put Gilda's picture on. She's not a bad looking lady. I think more people would rather watch her making her sandwiches. Don C told me I should have her make an order for a good sandwich. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I'm making barbecue burgers, barbecue hot dogs, barbecue corn. No influence off of old Gilda though. But people are messing. Richard, wish I could come on. But I'm having a rush job. Okay, Rich. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, Richard and his lovely wife. Like I said, there's a lot of good people out there. So, this Thai lady just messaged me. One of my drinking hangout buddies. She asked me, "What am I eating today?" She asked me, "Did I eat any rice? And what did I eat the rice?" I usually don't eat breakfast until after 10 o'clock. But yeah. Got up, shaved, showered, got all ready. The weather outside doing pretty good right now. Nice and sunny out, but around 1 o'clock my time, we're supposed to have a thunderstorm again. So we'll see what happens. Every time I wanted to go out and do something, the weather is keeping me back. My yeah. I've been using my GoPro. There we go. I've been using my GoPro, and that's like my main camera. But I'm also using my iPhone 16 Pro Max, not a 17. We got Big-e in the house. There we go. I think he's gathering himself. Got Gypsy in the house. Hello, Gypsy. Kevin, you're not fooling anywhere. I know you. You're. Uh-oh. Big-e got off for a moment. Hopefully he'll come back. How you doing, Gypsy? I hope you had a. Are you having school break right now, or because I remember I just heard you recently saying you're gonna have a school break pretty soon. You guys go check out Gypsy's channel, Gypsy Jaywalk. He has a good interesting videos showing what his life is like in over in Asia. I have one more week left. Okay, Big-e came back. Hello, my friend.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing it, buddy. I'm living the dream, baby. Living the dream. Got my feet. I mean, I'm out. I'm out doing work in the yard, kicking back in the yard, doing barbecuing.
I noticed that the scenery is unbelievable because your camera's so nice, and it's like, gosh, that's $1 million view. You know what I mean?
Well, the camera. Here's my camera. I just got a new lens for it. Uh, the GoPro 13. You could put different kinds of lens that GoPro makes. This is the macro lens, and you could do up close, or you can just do like arms length, and
Yeah.
it's adjustable. Very good camera. I got it used on eBay. Don't think I can afford to buy brand new stuff. The majority of the stuff that I got on eBay because they have good prices. And if you don't mind buying an open box, or if you don't mind buying second hand, they got good deals. So yeah,
Wow, eBay.
I'm not like Frank that can just go down to the 7-Eleven and buy something brand new. I mean, I gotta budget and be careful how I buy things. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I
you
can't
do.
even imagine. No, I don't. I cannot imagine why any of you guys feel you need to justify anything you purchase for the sake of a shitbag like Frank.
Tell us how you really feel.
Honestly, no, no. I mean, Like, okay, you just said hi to Gypsy, right? He lives in Mongolia. If
Yeah,
Gypsy buys a new, let's say he buys a new couch or a new anything, a table, anything, he doesn't need to justify his purchase, right? Why does Kevin need to justify his purchases? Why is it anyone's fucking business what you buy with your money? I've never understood that. It's always been very strange to me.
yeah. Well, because again, those idiots, especially the one you just said, not Gypsy, but the other guy, uh, he always saying that I never did anything for my family. I never did nothing for my kids.
And of course, he has no
And
way of knowing that. He
well,
has
you know,
absolutely.
but
I know you did. I've seen the receipts, but he has no way of knowing what you do in your private life, and it's no one else's business. It's the most strange thing in the world. You're in your 60s, and that scumbag is in his 70s. Why would you be concerned about another man's purchases? It's just so weird.
yeah. Well,
Or
again,
about your,
again, I think he's just trying to push people with buttons.
or the other one that's so weird is they are overly concerned about your diets. You know, like you need a new mommy to tell you. I mean, if they want to encourage you, if you reach out to the person and say, "Hey, can you help me? I want to lose some weight. Do you have any tips or something like that?" That's one thing. That's fine. You can get
Yeah,
advice
you
from
gave me
people,
a
but
lot of good tips.
yeah, just get up off your fat ass and move and eat less. Pretty
Well,
pretty easy, right? But that's about as far as I've ever told you. I mean, I'm not. We're not going to sit here and babysit you. You're in your 60s for crying out loud.
yeah.
I just find it so bizarre, like how anyone could sit around YouTube thinking they need to tell other men how to live their life. So whether you buy a gadget or not, I could care less. I don't give any thought to that. I'm happy to see it though. I like the quality of the pictures you've been showing, and the
Yeah.
$6.5 million basement has never looked better in our eyes because there's it. Everyone should be envious of you, man. The ultimate basements.
Well,
That
again,
place is
I
gorgeous.
I would give it all up just to just to go back to the hotel that you showed where I stayed at. I easily would go back.
Well, you know what
Mm,
you can do both though, right? You can go a few months a year, or you could go for half a year, come and go. You have more freedom now because you have a bigger pension.
yeah.
When you were stuck there, you were in that no man's land where you were at half of your current pension or even less, and then you got your Alaska retirements and you got
Mhm.
your other retirement, your Social Security. Now you can, you know, of course you can't afford to go in and get whores every night and get drunk every night. That's where your money wins.
I tried that. That didn't
You
work
tried
out
that.
very
Didn't
well.
work out too good. But you can understand why people fall into it. It's awfully tempting. It's just
Oh yeah, I mean, you feel like a little kid in the candy
yeah.
store.
Every time I walk over there to that street, I always have a smile on my face. I go up and talk to those friends of yours. I've done it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah.
And they
Oh, they
always,
they
I mean,
tell me too. They
yeah.
tell and the owner they told the owner and the owner came and told me that this person is inquiring about you. And I
Well,
said, yeah, I know already.
we've stayed over there multiple months, and so like we got to know those people a little bit. And I'm with the whole family. It's not me like some creepy dude walking up to him saying, "Hey, I'm Kevin's friend. Can we have a?" No, I'm with everybody. But once you start talking to them just like normal people, then they say, "Yeah, how's Kevin doing?" And we really miss him, and blah 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 blah. And it's very very innocent talk. Very innocent.
Yeah.
In fact, I've never met all those girls that work in places like that. They don't talk dirty. That people think they do,
Oh
but
no.
they just talk normal. They're
Well,
just people.
they are pretty normal. I mean, we're the customer, and they're the person selling a product.
Yeah, yeah. But I think there's a misconception that people think you're gonna walk into a place like that and everyone's gonna be talking super dirty and all that type of stuff. I've never experienced that. They're usually
No,
just
no, I
talk
never
normal.
experienced it. Life
I
isn't that good.
I do encourage you though, next time you're around, to go try Phuket, because Phuket, that
Oh,
place is really fun. That is really exciting. We actually really hated to go, but it was time to go. We were there for about 5 weeks. We had some glitchy thing with our passports where we didn't get 2 months. We only got 5 weeks. They're making that change back to 1 month, and somehow we got
huh.
caught into it where we had I think it was 6 weeks. We're in Bangkok, and then there was like a grace period, but now it's going to go to only 1 month visas, and that's what killed it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, you got to look at the fine print and make sure, because it's easy to become an overstayer, even for 1 day, 2 weeks.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that somebody, April or somebody, looked at their passport and saw that. And then we looked at all of our passports and found that we all had that, so we didn't have a 2 month stamp, and we would have all been overstayers for sure. So
It's no
good thing
joke.
we caught it. Well, like that's what happened with you in Vietnam. You didn't mean to be an overstayer. It was just one of those accidental things.
Well, again, like what you said and what your buddy said, um, that I should definitely, before I left the immigration where they stamp, to double check and make sure that there's no mistakes, and if there is, point it out.
Well, I should do that too every time, but I always forget to do that. And this
Yeah,
was like a lucky thing that we caught it. So anybody it could happen to anybody. So people should double check for sure. Um, so yeah, your videos are looking so good, man. The the Ponderosa there is looking very nice. And but you would give it up for your little hotel again, huh?
or in a heartbeat. I got a bug out bag already. I'm not gonna do no big bags this time. I'm just got a bag,
Pack
carry
light.
on, and not gonna bring all my stuff. Maybe I'm
I think
bringing
last
like a camera.
I think last time you had it in your mind that you were going to disappear into Asia for the rest of your life. You made the statement, "I'm here to die," and
Yeah,
I think that it's better to just be really straightforward with your family there and everybody, and just say, "Hey, I'm going to go until I need to come back, and then I'll come back when it's time."
sure. To keep to keep a door open, and don't burn your bridges.
Absolutely. I mean, those people have been very good to you. I know that you do your part too, but should thank God that you have someone there that's got your back. You know what I mean?
And that creepy guy that you mentioned earlier in the show, he was hoping that I wasn't gonna be um, come back in open arms. He was hoping that they were gonna kick me out.
Yeah, but why would people hope that? You know what I mean? People that are
Because
hoping
he's a
that people
sick
get
person.
that's disgusting. People hoping that people get sick, that people die. When they die, they're doing shows saying, "I hope that," like Fazio, he said, "His hope that he's in hell right now." It's just
Really,
crazy
that's
shit, man.
incredible.
It is.
Why would any normal human being would wish ill upon somebody just because you didn't get along with somebody?
It's amazing stuff.
Well,
Just spend your whole life and hating other people. It's just such a waste.
well, again, you got to look at. He's not a very big person, like a person in on like height or in build, and he's always been the little guy, and he was always like the last person to be picked, like in a sport, like at school. Nobody wanted him, so he always had a bitter feeling in life.
Yeah, but I was the opposite of that. I was always the first one picked. I'm sure you were too,
Yeah,
being big guy.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, we're all in the same boat, man. We're all people. People get lonely. People, have insecurities. That's normal. That's normal human nature. But it's not human nature to take it to that next level where you're actively hoping and praying that people get sick and die and everything like that. That is sick.
yeah. He wished a lot of people die, die, die. I heard that before. I'm just not made up.
What's going on with him now? I haven't heard, but it seems like it's been months and months since he disappeared.
Well, somebody
I
said
really don't
he
know
had
what's
a
going on.
channel. Somebody said he had a new channel, but I never heard it from anybody what his new channel is.
It's amazing when he disappears how everybody in the community just seems to disappear also.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, it's easy. I mean, like I said, just go on and keep on living your life and keep your nose clean.
Well, I haven't really thought about him for a while because I remember he disappeared about a year ago too, and he came on your show to promote his
Yeah,
new channel of hate.
yeah, he sure did. He was sure nice to me too. Then
He's nice to you until he gets what he wants, and then he turns on you like he does everybody. Hmm.
yeah, he definitely
You know,
would bite the hand that feeds you.
well, the irony of him to me is his statement that he thinks everybody's jealous of him. I can't
Yep.
imagine any human being wanting to be him. Like I really can't even contemplate why anyone would want to trade places.
Well, I look like I said, nobody heard, like you said, nobody heard from him for such a long time. I think we should get a hold of his barangay captain and somebody does a wellness check, because how many times has he called the police on people like all over, like Canada, U.S. and stuff, Alaska, and men try to get his try to get people fired, arrested. I mean, the guy is a kind of sick person.
Well, he contacted my company.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
trying to get
that.
me fired. I ended up getting a raise and a promotion. So that was great. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. It's just, yeah, like
That's
he
true, by the way.
tried, yeah, my friend, um, what's his name? Pinoy Tro was up in Juneau work,
Hmm.
and he called his place of work. Yeah, I mean, and then your buddy, Mr. Brown, up in Canada, his wife, matter of fact, he got a divorce and he married a better woman. So that was kind of nice.
That's what I mean. Everybody ended up doing better
Yeah.
because Roberto went on to do his meat trucks,
Yeah. Hey,
and
barbecue
I was
trucks.
talking to yeah I was talking to Roberto, and he made far more money once he added this than he'd ever made in his life. So he had his regular investigation business, and then he had this meat thing. He was making money hand over fist. Pinoy Troll actually got a promotion. So all of this stuff doesn't do any good. Imagine you're a big company. The company I work for is about $3.6 billion company. Some nut job messages and says, Biggie said called me a name on YouTube. I want you to fire him.
He must think he has
Imagine
a lot
getting
of clout.
imagine getting that letter, thinking like, wow, what an absolute lunatic. It's
Well,
crazy.
again, he is. You hit that right on the nail. He is a troubled individual.
But thankfully, he's gone. I hope that he's living in peace now. Of course, he has nothing to do with his life. He's completely bored out of his mind. That's why he does what he does.
You
So
know, poor Gilda's going is. Yeah, I feel bad for her. Honeycomb.
I don't, I don't know though. They said I think Don C said that Gilda has a business now, Gilda's Sandwich Shop, and she's pumping out the sandwiches. Hey,
Because he's not cutting it with the money and stuff, or does he just doing it to get out of the house?
mm, I don't know, but um, hopefully it's successful. You know, she's always seemed like a nice enough person. Like I don't know anyone in the community that would ever wish any ill upon her. That's for sure.
No, no, no. Just being around him is punishment.
I mean, you're right. If I ever became like him, I hope somebody puts me out of my misery.
Oh,
I don't want to, I would never want to live like that. But as horrible of a person as he is, I still don't even wish ill upon him. I don't want anything bad to happen to the guy. I hope the guy learns to live in peace and learns how to deal with all his demons or get the medication right or whatever's needed.
hey, Biggie, I gotta run off for a moment. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Just one moment. I gotta drain the
Yeah,
lizard.
granted. Let's see. Honey Co is in the house. And Chasing Tail, how are you? Tell him to call every couple of years. I've had it happen twice, Chasing Tail, where people felt the need to contact the company to complain, and I got a raise both times. I wanted to be the manager over all of Europe, and I used to only have the APAC and the Middle East, and then almost about I think it was the call when they actually said, hey, so-and-so was messaging here. Then during that same call, they gave me the promotion. So it was like, thank you very much. And there's Graham. How are you?
Didn't
Yeah,
you
you're right
meet
about that.
Graham when you was in the Philippines?
No, I almost did. I was up in Baguio with Breaking Traditions, Miss Muggs, Her Child,
Yeah.
Breaking Traditions wife, April. We had a bunch of people. We rented this house for a week or about 4 or 5 days, and we were gonna meet Graham because he lives on the other side in hundred islands or something like that, and he was gonna come up the back way, I think, but something happened. We weren't able to make it happen. And Rena Hall was supposed to be there. Remember Rena Hall?
Uh-huh.
She lives over in that region, but a lot of times stuff pops up and you can't always make it happen. I would like to meet Graham though, because I like Graham a lot.
Yeah.
Always like
What
Graham.
what what happened to Miss Muggs?
She moved to Denmark and then Sweden because her husband,
Yeah.
I met her husband, and we did a lot of things with Miss Muggs over the years, personally, and I was even in Miss Muggs' wedding, thankfully. Um, Her husband is from Denmark, and I got to meet all the people from Denmark. The guy that was also in the wedding, he worked for the Dutch or the Danish embassy, and there's just a nice bunch of people. Really, really cool. Her husband's a really cool dude, and then they moved though. He got a job. He lost his job during COVID, and then he was able to find a job, but it required moving back to Europe. So they moved. They all went back there.
Oh.
Miss Muggs is a good person. I really like her a lot, like a sister.
Yeah, she was nice to me.
And her and April are like best friends in real life.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember her. She was always she had an excellent YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
I
Muggs
was
is
just
amazing.
curious if she's still around or did she
Yeah,
quit YouTube?
she's been posting lately. She's posting some shorts of cooking.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that. She done that work.
Mm-hmm.
And Honeyco just came out with a cookbook, I believe.
Honeyco's cookbook. Yes, sold at over 20 different uh, platforms. So she made about how much? $6,000 so far on her cookbook. It's not a huge amount, but
Outstanding.
it's not bad. It's just getting started.
There you go.
It's hard to get your name out there. You have to do a lot of marketing, and there's a lot
Uh-huh.
to it. I was lucky on some of the ones that I got because I got certain titles that got picked up by major distributors, but they're technical books that are in the industry.
Yeah.
So I got an order for 5,000 books, and each book was $99. These aren't for general, the typical, because it's more of an industry book.
Is it a paperback? Is it a
And that's the
hardback?
game is
Or
about
is it
distribution. How do
spiral?
you get it into as many hands as possible, and so on.
Hmm.
So
And April is doing good with her book.
She's doing exceptionally well. So she not only is doing that, but she's also working for the company that I work for a part time. So she's actually doing unbelievably well.
She
April has a.
your strong arm.
Mhm. She does all the conventions with me. She does a lot of the inside support. April also has a marketing degree, so she's able to go and do a lot for all three of the companies I manage and for our book company that we're doing.
Uh-huh.
She does most of that work. So she gets a percentage of all of the sales that we have, as well as her own books that she's been pushing.
Yeah, her and Honeycomb treated me very good when I was with you guys.
Oh yeah. They miss you, man. Everybody misses you. It's better when you're in Asia. We feel like, you know, you've abandoned the ship. No,
Oh
just kidding.
no, no, no! I didn't abandon. I just had to regroup. Gotta gotta regroup and do a huddle, and but I did
Um,
gain back some weight, so I got to get rid of that again. No, I didn't get completely where I left off, but I gotta.
yeah. Just try your best, man. It's hard to,
Oh,
it creeps back up on you, you know?
we got BroFessor in the house.
What's up, Big E? What's up, Big Kev?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Oh man, we're just sweating out. We're sweating to the oldies up in here.
How
You
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 doing?
still in Angela City?
Of course, I ain't leaving.
Hey, have you ever met or seen Dennis Rodman's father?
No, you got to go to the cemetery for that.
Oh, I didn't know he passed away.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Oh,
I met Dennis Rodman, Kevin.
Mm.
oh,
Not the father, but Dennis Rodman himself.
okay.
Because his house was right near the beach that I always went to, Newport Beach, 56th Street.
Oh,
It was a strange sight, wasn't it, Ed? Mm.
Mm-mm, not to me. I mean, he was super cool, man. He was very plugged into the community there.
Yeah, when you
Very,
got money, you got freedom. You know, you can do whatever you want. You ain't locked into nothing, so you can do whatever.
yeah. Well, he didn't look like your typical Newport Beach person, I could say, but he he. But you're right. The only color they care about is green and the money, and
Yeah.
he fit right in. But yeah, great
Mhm.
great guy. Another great guy that I met, both of you, I would say. I met several different times. I got to meet Wilt Chamberlain, and
Wow.
oh,
I met other yeah, I met all the Lakers because I lived in LA. I was a season ticket holder, and I got to meet a lot of them were dicks, you know, like Magic Johnson, and a lot of them are just dicks. But
Yeah,
Wilt
yeah.
was the
Like
most
Michael Jordan.
total dick. Yeah, another dick. But
Yeah.
Wilt was the most gregarious, loving, sweet, nice man you'd ever want to meet in your life. Spent time with you, asked questions. I was amazed.
He's from where I'm from. He's from Philadelphia.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's where he was, wasn't he?
Yeah. Born and raised. Yeah.
I met Charles Barkley once. He was doing a basketball seminar in Anchorage, and
Mm.
after the seminar, he had a big dinner, and I bought a ticket for it, and I got to meet him.
Mm. I met Steve Carlton, uh, Joe Frazier, and Bundini's son, Ali's trainer's son. He was on the Nimitz with me. Yeah, he brought Ali's robe down, to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He had his robe, but it was tattered, and I was the ship's tailor. So I fixed it with a couple of terry cloth towels, and boom, we become friends. We go hang out in France and act stupid.
It's nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a
I'm
commander now.
curious to know. I'm curious to know how Steve Carlton was because he never would speak to the media. He was like the jerk of
Oh,
all time.
Big E. The only way I met him was he came into the dry cleaning when I was working up there with the rich Jews up there on City Line Avenue in Philadelphia. And he just towered over the counter. He had, back in the 70s, he had those little silky fly knit shirts. He had a whole bunch of those.
Hmm.
He didn't say much. He just dropped it on the counter. I collected them, and I'm looking at it like, what this shit go? I'll be in the dry cleaner, a little teeny shop. I was shocked.
Talk about dry cleaners. We went to a dry cleaner yesterday, and the dry cleaner had a drive-in. You drive up, and you just hand it through the window. I never heard of that before. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah,
That
I
is
thought
new.
that was very interesting, very convenient.
Yeah.
So what's been going on with you, Professor? You
Not
gonna
just
get ready to
party.
go back to the U.S., back over in Seattle, or?
Uh-huh. What? Somebody told you something. No.
Oh no! I'm just asking.
Oh
Are
hell
you ready to?
no.
Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
just
still
talked
right
to
up
Captain
here.
Billy Jack.
Right. You coming back?
Well, I just talked to him. He's with his father at his father's house, and his dad's doing good. He's doing good. He's going to
Good.
come down and visit me in September
Nice. No, I'm at.
without Philip.
Oh, good. Good Lord. Where Philip? He's still in Vietnam or Cambodia?
No, he's in the backyard, I guess, in a tent.
What?
Yeah, he
He's just
lives
a
out of a
snowbird.
tent. Yeah.
Yeah, he just had a birthday too.
Ah.
Yeah. I think he turned 80.
No.
But he does give out good advice, not too often, but once in a while. Big E took his advice.
I did, but
Yeah.
I got that advice from Don C first.
Okay.
Don said that he liked Vietnam better than Thailand. He would rather go to because he spent a lot of time in both. But because his wife was from Thailand, and the visa situation, that's why he picked
Mhm.
Thailand. So I thought, okay. And then right around that same time, Philip had abandoned the Philippines and did the whole Vietnam thing, and I'm like, well, I think I better try it. But I'd been in the Philippines for so long, you get complacent. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I took their
You
advice, and then
don't
I
want to
liked it.
try something new.
Yeah, I mean, I've always traveled, for 35 years, but these are business trips, so it's very different being picked up at an airport, doing meetings for 3 or 4 days, and then in a hotel, and then off you go. You don't really learn as much about that country as you would like to, as much as you think you should learn. So I ended up going there to Vietnam, trying it in Thailand, and that's how I ended up moving. So Philip did play a part in that, I would say.
Yeah, old King Philip.
But I don't think nobody likes to try something new, like to uproot and go to a completely different place.
It's hard to
No,
do, but done it a lot now, and like we're in Kuala Lumpur right now,
Nice.
and this place is just so much better than any place in Southeast Asia. It's really hard to compete. And when you think of it, it's a lot cheaper here, even in the Philippines. Unless you're in the nightlife with the girls at the bars and stuff, it's kind of hard to justify uh, not trying
Wasting
it
money.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, we're doing family traveling. I have my kids and everything, so it's different than some guys that are single. Are you a family person there, Mr.
No,
Professor, or
I got my girlfriend and her baby. That's it.
Hey, now, what y'all doing?
What in the hand sandwich?
Got Bob in the house.
Bob in the
Oh,
house, man. I have been having a wonderful time in Mississippi, boy. I tell you that.
that heat getting me.
Yeah, this white boy moved to Mississippi,
Mm-mm-mm.
world's hottest country in America. I'll tell you that.
I know y'all white people need to stay out of that sun. That melanin. God.
Yeah, we
yeah,
burn
Bob? You
different than black
should
people.
have
That's
moved
for
up to
sure.
Norway or Sweden or something, man,
Yeah, I know, right?
So how
or
y'all
maybe to
doing?
Argentina.
I'm fine. I'm doing good in the Philippines. How you been?
Hey man, I just got back from Filipino land there. I was there for a year. Man, I killed all my dogs, everything. I had to come home.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. Too bad for the puppies, but I had no choice. I couldn't find anybody to adopt them and treat them the way Americans do. So,
Oh, no.
long story short, they're gone. So, yeah, I didn't want to do it. And God knows I didn't want to do it, but I had to come back because my bank account in America, and they even did it to me in America right after I got here. They shut my account off. And man, I had to go to the bank, take care of all that. I told them I was going to the Philippines for 3 years, and but I guess you have to go talk to them face to face at the bank. But that was 1,500 miles from the bank at the time, so I couldn't do that.
Well, I had to call every 3 months to tell them that I'm still alive, that I'm still in Pati, or I'm still in Vietnam, and
But you got to
that
remember
got
that
old real fast.
your phone does not connect to an 800 number in the Philippines unless you got a real fancy phone or something, maybe.
Yeah, I brought my Samsung with my T-Mobile account, and it works fine. I can call home. I mean, it's gonna be mega roaming, but I use the Magic Jack just to call the bank and all of that. I don't even use the T-Mobile anymore.
Oh, nobody ever told me about that.
Yeah, I get a Magic Jack. It's the U.S. number, but the VA won't recognize it because it's a voice over whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
that's the problem. That's the problem there. You got to be able to contact your bank at least once a month. I couldn't even contact my bank through my website, my app to my bank. I couldn't even press the button, find out how much I had, if I could talk to the bank or none of that.
I had no problem with my bank app. I used US Bank, and I told them I'm moving. I didn't say how long I was going to be moving. I told them give me some British pounds and some Filipino pesos before I left, and I said I'm gone. And that was it. I don't have to call them or nothing.
Oh,
Big-e,
well.
you have no problems with that?
No, sir.
No, I don't,
Big-e.
because I haven't had to deal with my bank in 12 or 13 years. So what I did is I have Google Voice,
Google
Mm.
Voice.
and you have to set that up in the US, and then it won't work if you set it up anywhere else. And then you change your bank, add it as one of your phone numbers, and then when you go there, it's just a local call. I use Google Voice almost on a daily basis.
Right, but you can.
Matter of fact, you told me
You can
about
also.
that.
Yeah, Big-e, you can also set it up, with a VPN pretend you in
Huh.
Seattle and set it up.
Wow.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can because the GPS that you have on your phone has to show that you're in the U.S. So,
No, no, no. I mean on my PC.
oh, I don't know. Maybe you can, right? But for me, I set it up years and years ago, and I switched everything over when I moved to the Philippines, and it's always worked. Every time I call the bank or anything like that, it just works.
It just works. Yeah, because I don't want no hassle when it comes to my money. That's the last thing
Yeah.
I need
Oh,
in another
wow.
country.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got my
and
I hear
account
you.
frozen a couple of times.
whenever we had that government shutdown, Big E, for like what, 6 or 8 weeks or something, and
Mm-hmm.
freaking couldn't get no money from America. They put a block on my account, and
Huh.
man, thank God I went shopping with my last pesos and bought like 2 sacks of rice and about 80 gallons of mineral water. And that's what I had for almost 2 months. Just
Mm.
that. And man, I tell you what, I was starving for steak. You know, I was starving for everything. I tell you that. But I had house helpers and this. I had rent coming. I was always paid ahead on rent for a couple months. Thank God. Thank God I planned that for myself. And then, but I had helpers that needed to be paid. I pay them 20,000 pesos each month. And they said, well, we'll put you on the back burner. It's okay, Bob. Ever since you came into our life, we seem to save our money. So, but you don't save it. And I said, yeah, well, what if I die tomorrow? You know, you know,
Mhm.
the thing is in the Philippines, if you die tomorrow, you can't take your money with you. Might as well blow it all now. So I
Hey,
treated
Bob.
my helpers very good.
Bob, somebody said you left the Philippines where you could come back to the U.S. where you can get your back surgery or leg surgery or something.
Well, I'm sure you could probably do all that over there, but I'd rather instead of take care of myself, all my ailments, I want to take care of the people. You know, I don't know how you sit on that, Kevin. I'd rather go feed the children or go feed the starving dogs or and actually see where my money's going because a little kid yanking on my shirt and he's starving to death. I could tell. And I said to my driver, I had a driver so drive me around. I told him to tell the little kids to meet me around the corner at 7-Eleven. I'll buy them all hot dogs and cheese, whatever they want, snacks and water and this and that. Give me like 15 minutes. Let me finish my purchases here at this store. You know,
Well, are you going to get your back operated on now since you're back in the U.S.?
you know what? When I slipped and fell and broke my tailbone, oh man, there's nothing
Well, your tailbone or
doctors
your
can do for
ribs?
that.
Somebody said you broke your ribs.
Yeah, I broke 4 ribs, but they seem to be healed up right now. And I just felt that like last week. I told my little brother, I said, you know what? I think my ribs are all healed up now because it's been over a year
Right? That's the worst injury
since
you
I
can get.
fell.
But they can't do nothing about your ribs. They can't go in there and fix them. They just have to do it on its own.
They just tell you, hey man, it's just something that you just have to let go and let it naturally heal, like your tailbone. And, if
Right.
I would have known that, I would have stayed there. But at the same time, I had to take care of my banking problems,
Right. Right.
and that was the
Ah,
most thing. And then when I came back to America, I always rented a room from my dad's house for $1,000 a month just for the bedroom, and then I gave him $800 a month for food for the whole house for the month. So that $1,800 a month. Well, the second time, that would be the second time I went to my stepdad's house. He was married to my mother for 36 years, right? Well, in the year's time that I was gone, things changed there. a lot of things changed because he was a boat upholsterer man, and he was like busy 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. He's always gone, this and that, which was cool, And I take care of all the stuff around the house, mow the yard, weeds, and all that stuff. Well, since I broke my tailbone, I was no good to him. I couldn't push a lawnmower, couldn't lift a weed whacker. I mean, I was hurting. And so he kicked me out, put me homeless, man. I was homeless for like a week. And then while I was out there on the beat in the streets and stuff for a week, I said, it cost me $65 a day just on food and stuff for being homeless, living on the streets, because food is so expensive when you don't have a refrigerator, And so you have to eat as you get hungry, and us fat guys got to eat, So, yeah, we do. And then, so I was talking to my little brother. He actually called me, and he says, "What you doing, Bob?" I said, "Well, sleeping on the streets, bro." Sleeping on the streets at 60 years old. And I said, "Yeah." And so him and his wife found this beautiful home I'm in right now. No, it's ugly green, but I'm going to change that color. You always change the color. But yeah, found this beautiful home for me for $27,000 in Mississippi. It's like a one-bedroom modular home like that. You know what a modular home is? Trailer house. I live in a trailer house, but at least I'm not living on the streets. And I pay a mortgage. I pay the lot space. I pay. I just had the house remodeled before I came here. I pay that bill every month. I pay everything, water, sewer, garbage, like you all do. Everything.
Good on you.
And then,
Good on you, Bob.
Thank you.
so now, I spend the whole $2,500 a month that I do get for disability. So that's right, only $2,500, Kevin, only.
Well, are you going to move back to the Philippines?
So, well, I got a 6-year contract on this place, and I want to pay it down on number 5 year and number 4. I'll have money saved up where I could just give them a lump sum and be done. Because the whatever the percentage is every year, it's pretty high.
Well, living on the streets don't have a door you can lock, so you're better off where you're at.
Dude, I know you locked this door, man. I know, man.
No.
I don't even need a doorknob, man. I'm in such a safe community. It's unreal, I mean, everybody keeps to themselves. It's all senior citizens. It's all senior citizens like me.
All right. Last time I was in Mississippi, it was 1984. I was in Meridian.
Oh, I don't know where that is. I don't know where nothing is. I live in Gulfport.
I don't even know where that is from Meridian.
Well, Gulfport downtown's pretty nasty looking. A lot of homeless there, but I wouldn't want to be homeless in this state, man. The humidity here is 2 times worse than the Philippines. But I'll tell you what, 18 pack of eggs only $2 here, so that's pretty good.
I got a friend of mine that lives down in Mississippi. I forgot the name of it, but there's a nuclear reactor not too far from where he lives.
Yeah, that ain't bad wherever that is. It blows, we all glow. Who cares, We're all over 60, you know what I mean? Well, I'm getting there. I'm 59 still till the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, you and Big-e almost the same age, maybe.
Oh, no shit.
He's in better health. Look at that picture of him 12 years ago.
I know. I'm a young man.
You guys are all got the 12-year picture going back,
2 years ago, Bob.
Y'all need to change it up, man, and show your real face once in a while so we know who you are, really, That black
professor shows his
professor
face.
may be white.
I'm over here chilling on the couch.
There you are.
Oh, there you are, way over there. What the heck? I can't even see you, man.
I know it's dark in here.
Oh no. I see the staircase. That's a cool staircase. That looks solid concrete. That's a good one.
Bob,
But the
hell
the
no.
one
That's
I
why I
slipped
sleep on
down
this
was
couch.
a wooden staircase with they put shellac on top of that
Oh, man.
red some mahogany, really pretty wood, and then they put shellac on there, and that shellacked my ass. I'll tell you that.
I
12
know that's
steps.
right.
12 steps to the bottom, and I hit the rail going down, and when I slipped from the top, I don't remember anything for 6 hours because I hit the bottom and blew out my eardrum, had blood all over the place. My little puppies at the time saved my ass by licking up all the blood and ants that was attacking me. Uh, let
Mm.
alone the cockroaches and the rats. Boy, I had fun with the rats on the second house. I'll tell you what, I made some videos and YouTube blocked my ass a couple times.
Mm.
You know, because I was waterboarding rats in my bathroom. I had them in 5-gallon bucket, you know, and the cage I had to caught the rats in was kind of a little bit above the water. So I had to turn the water on and waterboard the asses, kill them. And then start all over again, you know, take that
Huh?
rat outside, give it to a cat, a drowned rat, give it to a cat. Cat would take off with a drowned rat. And he didn't need no water with his dinner because the rat was full of water, you know. So yeah.
And you
The
wondered why
second house, the
YouTube
first house
blocked
I
it.
was in was full of cockroaches and ants, and then no rats. Second house I was in,
Bob
Harrowsville
Cooper
3.
waterboarding rats and feeding them to cats.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sound
Yeah,
like
and I tell
Frank.
you what, as soon as I unloaded the cage, well, I had just one big, huge rat size of a cat in there, you know. I mean, those rats were New York City rats, man. They were huge. And I still got videos of them and stuff. Every once in a while, I get bored and have to go over to my video and get a thrill of killing a rat, you know.
Oh my
And
goodness. Bob,
that
Bob was
that was
running a
pretty cool.
Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Every day, man, I catch a big ass rat, and it was in my house upstairs. And since
Lord.
it was upstairs, I didn't want to crawl the concrete steps like you have right
Lefty all
there.
around.
Mm-hmm.
After I fell, you know, that second story was everything for storage was upstairs. One room, it had a solid room where it had a ceiling and all, where nothing could get in. So um, the
Hey, Bob, what's
landowners
with your
had,
glasses?
huh?
What's going on with your glasses?
Oh, I got these in the Philippines, but the rim broke, and hell, I paid
You don't
7,500 pesos for them. So I just taped them up a little bit.
you don't want to
All right.
get stupid glue and put it on there?
It don't work.
It don't work, bro. I tried that.
You're looking like Michael Fazio.
Oh,
Well,
don't even
the
start.
young
Leave the
version.
dead man
Thank you.
alone. Leave Michael alone. He's
Yeah, leave
passing
Michael
now.
alone. Let him rest in dear peace if he is dead. I don't know. I don't think he is, but yeah. It's like Elvis. You know, they found Elvis. He is alive.
Bobby, you still
Wow. You'd be about
smoking weed?
95 years old, huh?
That's right. And
Probably.
he's still alive, man. And the thing is, you know, the drugs, the party, and all that shit. He was so sick and tired of that stuff, it was killing him. So he just ditched everybody and went and forget his new name. But his front of his house got a Cadillac because he loved Cadillacs, and he kind of decked it out as Elvis, and he's playing a Elvis impersonator. So the whole community just thinks that he's an Elvis, you know, because he's got like white hair and he's thin, and the only way you could tell is his eyeballs, you know, that it is Elvis, and it's awesome. And, you know, there's a documentary going on. I've got that video too. I should send. I think I did send it to you, Kevin.
I I don't know. Don't remember. Well, Bob, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Hope your health is gonna get better.
Well, if it does, it doesn't. Like right now, it's daylight. Your time, Kevin. I'm on your time. What is
It's
that?
ten
Central?
twenty two right now.
Yeah, it's 10:22 here too. So, and the humidity hasn't really kicked in yet. Uh, but you guys don't get humidity, Kevin. Thank God, huh?
Yeah, we do. It is 87 degrees out right now.
Yeah, that's probably about what it is here. I'm in
Yeah, we get rain
actually.
all the time, so we get humidity, and we get the lake behind the house, so we get humidity all the time.
Oh, okay. Hey, to let Raymond know out there, I'm in Lyman, Lyman. That's just like a community, the whole area.
But
Come and
don't tell
find me,
people where
baby.
you're
Come
living.
and find me. Lyman, Mississippi. Um, but my address states Gulfport, though. So yeah, try come find me. I need a visitor. Come visit me. I don't care who it is. Just come
I
visit me.
guess.
I'm a desperate man.
But Bob, never put yourself into that kind of situation
Again?
where you're desperate.
Yeah, I'm not desperate for no coochie. I'll tell you that, man. There's plenty of that around here. Yeah,
Okay.
plenty of good-looking
If you,
black
if you,
women. I'll tell you that, man.
Oh yeah,
well,
you're in the
nothing.
right
Oh,
spot.
there's
That's
some
for sure.
beauties, boy. There's some fat ones, skinny ones, tall ones, short ones. You name it, you got it. And
You ain't gonna,
I'm not
you,
a racist. I had a black girlfriend when I was younger.
you ain't
Yeah,
gonna get
she was
nothing for 100
beautiful.
pesos.
Huh?
You ain't gonna get nothing with 100 pesos.
Yeah,
Two
100
two
pesos.
dollars.
Not 100 pesos only. Oh wow, that could get a couple $1,000 a month here.
No, I mean for the coochie, you get a
Yeah,
freelancer here for 500.
yeah. Well, I used to just give
Yeah,
away thousand
$10.
peso notes, anyways, just for the hell of it.
Yeah. Now,
Well,
stay away
Bob,
from them crackheads, Bob.
You know what? I haven't seen a crackhead for years. I mean,
All
last
over
crackhead I seen was in the Philippines. I did see a lot of shabu there,
here.
and it was the shit though. I could smell it. It was pretty good. Uh, it was pretty good, And of course, it would take another 10,000 American
Mm-mm.
dollars to put me in the skinny state again, and I'm not going that way. So
Right? Mm-mm.
again, I mean, I used to be a meth head. I know what it does to you.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. Make you
I don't mess.
skinny, make you not want to eat for a week.
No,
When I was on
no.
that stuff, just long story short on it, when I was on that stuff the first time, like 30 years ago, I couldn't eat for like 3 weeks, man. I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks, but that shit was so good. And then now I get all the
no, can't
fallback
say I
from
do.
doing it for 26 years. I did it for 26 years before I woke up. Now it's been like 17 years since I touched it.
Good.
Uh,
You see those poor souls in Philadelphia?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, Kensington. Hell yeah,
yes. Oh,
but that
oh my
stuff. So
God.
they're on horse tranquilizer mixed
Yeah,
with
you
meth.
see them dipping. That's what we call it when they been down there bent over talking to each other.
Yeah, that stuff. That tranquilizer stuff. You bend over and you stay there for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
stuff's
oh my God.
nasty. If you want to die of a drug overdose, poisoning, just go to Kensington. And was
Yep,
that Pennsylvania? Uh,
yep. In Philadelphia,
Philadelphia. That's it, Philadelphia. And
where I'm
and
from.
go get in line. Go get in line, or your buddy on the sidewalk will share with you. And the thing is, horse tranquilizer with the meth makes that go down to about $5 a pill versus $20 for a quarter gram. So
It's crazy.
yeah, exactly. And they're just out to kill themselves anyway. So good for them. Whatever. I did enough of that shit. I mean, not horse trank. I never want to do that. But I've done every drug known to mankind. And I think you
I
have too, Kevin, but you
Hey,
haven't known
Big-e.
it, in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Kevin.
All right, Bob. Well, thanks for sharing. Had some questions for Big-e.
All right, go ahead.
I heard you was going to get ready to go on travel for work.
Yeah. I'm going to be going to Germany, Switzerland, um, England, Ireland, Portugal, and then Israel.
taking over the whole med.
You
That's my
do the havoc.
territory.
You do the havoc, right, Biggie?
Is that HVAC?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do data centers, hospitals, big pharma, and upper education like colleges and universities.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, that's a
Mostly
good field to
labs
get
and
into. I was in
pharma.
it when I was younger, and there's big money in that. So yeah,
You're headed to Tel Aviv, probably.
but I was an installer. That's what I was doing.
I'm on the. I'm a regional manager, so we have everything from engineers to installers to basically anybody, draft people who do drawings and just a little bit of everything. Yeah, I'm going to Tel Aviv. I'll be flying into Tel Aviv, and then we have meetings in Haifa. I have a meetings in Jerusalem, and I might try to cross over to Jordan because that used to be my territory, and I gave it away to a very good friend of mine, and we might do some
Oh,
joint calls on some high-level engineering calls. So that's another
Mhm.
nice.
one.
But the Navy took me
I
to
spent a
all
lot
of
of.
those places. I've been
Well, they're
down in
good, right?
Jordan,
I mean,
Haifa. Yeah. Mount Carmel.
they're fun.
Yeah, you love it up there.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Newport Beach, so when I went to Tel Aviv the very first time, I thought I was in Newport Beach. I'm like, what the hell is
Mhm.
this? It looks exactly like it. And
Oh,
all those countries, Middle East countries, I like all of them. I enjoy my time almost everywhere.
But one
yeah.
of the places
A lot
I
of
don't
play.
Yeah.
like, when
Well,
I was in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they limit what you can do.
Well, when was the last time you were there?
oh,
Uh, this was, they had to been like
oh,
87,
Uh, it's so different now.
is
Abu
it?
Dhabi, oh, totally. They're more open. Like for instance, the UAE is the bodybuilding capital of the world now. The steroids are more common there than they are any country in the world.
oh,
Pros-
that's crazy.
prostitution, prostitution is more prevalent there. Partying, alcohol, it's
More
all
expensive
everywhere.
too.
Well, the king's got to get his groove on.
Yep.
We're
And
talking
before, back
locals.
when you were there, Professor, probably only Bahrain was the only place
Yeah,
where that was prevalent. Now it's everywhere for the most part. Even in
Bahrain.
even in Saudi Arabia itself, I mean, it's totally changed. In a 5-year period, I've never seen a country change more than Saudi Arabia has,
Wow. Mm.
Because
and
they
it's just
they snapped out of it.
they did. Now they
All
have
that money.
everything. They have
Yeah.
concerts, they have cinemas, they have WWF wrestling. They're pretty soon going to start selling alcohol. It really, women drive now. There's no more separation where the men go to one side of the restaurant, the women go to the other side. It's completely changed.
Wow.
Completely
That's
changed.
Uh,
change. That's a big
Yeah,
change.
they change. They
Yeah.
snapped the fuck out of it because they got foreigners up in there, especially the Western, military is all up in there. They got us all locked up in compounds, and they see how much fun we have, and all these guys are doing is dancing with other dudes. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they do that. The Indians do that in Pattaya. I seen.
But I've gone to all these places for 35 years. I've never had any incidents, not even one. Even gone to
Oh
the
no.
places in the Philippines where they say never go, like, southern Mindanao. I've
Well,
been all over the Philippines where all the danger spots, and I've never had not even close to a bad incident. So
but
a
I
lot
know
of
you
it's
want to
just
go to Marawi though.
I went to Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, Zamboanga. They all have
Right.
travel
But,
warnings from the U.S. State Department.
yeah, but
But you
Marawi
get
is the
there.
worst.
I didn't go there. I did not go there, but I've been to those other spots and they all have those warnings. And you get there and you're
It
thinking it's
ain't
going to be a
nothing.
certain way, but it's nothing. It's just fake news.
Right.
There's a
Right.
lot
The
of
same
bullshit
thing.
out there.
Yeah, the same shit they said to the World Cup people that was coming over here to the U.S. They said, "Oh, America is a shithole." And when they got here, it was like the media been lying to us.
They they
Yeah, they
have
love it here.
I've been all across Africa as well. As an example, if you go to Ghana, a lot of people think
Mhm.
Ghana's going to be scary. Ghana's super nice. Okay, Egypt, same thing. I had a lot of fun in Egypt.
Mhm.
There's just a lot of bullshit out there that people have to
Mhm.
create a boogeyman out of a country or a religion or a race or something like that. But when you get past that and you just go meet people like one on one, I've never had an incident in 35 years anywhere I've gone, except the
And
U.S.
you,
The U.S. is the scariest place. I mean, there's a lot of neighborhoods I would not want to be there at nights, but I've never felt that almost anywhere else.
I mean, I would not go to Harlem. Yeah, I mean, I'm black. No,
But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a sad
Oh,
statement because
no, it's
in the
not
night,
because I know the ones that's out there at night is up to no good. The other
no, I know
people
now
that
it's
got
like that, but there there was time when all of the entertainers wanted to go to Harlem in the 1940s and 50s in the Harlem Renaissance. So it's
that
kind of
was
a
very
sad
different.
thing when it goes through that type of change. Detroit went through a bad thing where it was had the highest per capita income of any city in America. Then it completely collapsed, and then now, from
God,
what I hear, it's it's starting to come back. But we hope it does. But all these other places I've been to, man, I've been everywhere. Istanbul, I've been to Morocco. I've never had a threatening moment. Not even close.
oh,
now
you
I
got
me,
lucky.
heard Turkey was pretty nice.
yeah, Turkey is very nice. You just walk around in the little bazaars and go shop and do whatever the hell you want to do. Don't nobody bother
Morocco
you.
too.
Ah, Morocco
Yeah.
too. Beat your booty. Oh, there's nothing to do there. They shut down. During the
Your
day.
booty. What the
Yeah,
heck's
beat your
that?
booty.
What's the booty?
You never heard of DJ Booty?
No. Where's that at?
It's it used to be, well, probably still used to be run by the French. It's in Africa. It's right there
Oh,
at the
it is.
Red Sea.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
huh.
yeah. And there's nothing to do. I mean, they got prostitutes there 14 years old. They were
Oh
like,
man,
no,
that's sad.
that's just the way it
Nothing to
is. I
do.
mean,
Well, that's how it
no
is in all
money.
these places. There's nothing to
Right.
do anywhere except for fighting and fucking. There's not a whole
That's
lot.
it. Fight,
I
fucking, and
mean,
drinking.
look at. Well, you're in Angeles, right? I mean,
Mm.
Oh, well,
what is? I mean, Angeles, Subic. I remember going to all these places, and there's just a bunch of people getting drunk and fucking. There's not a whole lot more to do.
especially in the daytime when it's hot.
My favorite pastime.
I know. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just
I ain't not
stating it.
complaining.
It could be a lot worse. You could be a basement
Yeah.
boy in the United
That's
States
funny.
playing with
Fighting,
yourself.
fucking, and fucking getting drunk,
The
Yeah.
doing
basement
drugs,
boy.
smoking
Well,
the
that, I
Yeah,
ganja
mean,
but
and shit.
no, I don't even do drugs. I got enough drugs with the Johnny Walker. I don't do it. That's it. I just drink
Yeah.
liquor and beer.
Johnny
Well,
Walker, Morgan, Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan, Sammy, you know, that's
I
it.
tried some weed in the Philippines. It was nothing compared to what we have in the Golden Triangle in Northern California. That stuff
I hear the
swamps your
girls
butt
in
on one
Turkey have
puff.
some nice hooters.
Huh?
I just got done reading, and Jack goes, I hear the girls in Turkey has nice hooters.
But carry your ass over there and
Boobies.
find out. You ain't never been to Turkey. Go over there to Turkey to find out. If you go to Turkey, you'll find out.
Yeah, go over there and
Yeah.
play with their boobies, and you'll end up in a hole under a rock somewhere.
They got nightlife too. Every country got a nightlife. Even
they
China.
do.
Every one of them. Except maybe those strict Muslims countries.
But even they have it. They other than in Saudi Arabia, they have it. I went to a bar in Doha last time I was there, and there
Of
was about
course, those are.
150 girls that worked in the bar as bar girls.
Wow.
And that shit ain't cheap.
No, it was only
Well, compared to
$100.
our money, it is.
I'm joking, but
I know, right?
no, I mean I am. I'm a family man now. Those days are behind me, but
Good on you.
I could say what the Saudis say. They said that Allah does not see what happens in Bahrain. Okay, but
Oh.
Bahrain was always where they. That's always where they ran to have their adult Disneyland moments.
Mm.
But so everywhere you go, this type of action is there. Now, what I feel sorry for, going back to the basement boy term, all of us have had our day of being able to do these things that that we're talking about right now. But it seems like there's an entire generation of guys that they never do. I talk to guys all the time that say the last time I had a date or I had a woman was like 9 years ago, and blah 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 blah. And it's like I
What?
think it's a huge problem right now in the U.S. There's a huge lonely man syndrome where people don't ever get to do this stuff.
Because
Yeah, that's
they're
not
they're
right.
not the rest. They not the
Well,
rest of the baby boomers. Those are the Gen Zs and the Gen X. They not.
well, Kevin knows this because we had all these people on YouTube before that. I mean, one guy said he had sex 27 years ago, only one time in his life, another one four
Only?
times in his lifetime. And once you're in that vortex where you're on the government dole and you're in the Section 8 housing and you're just getting drunk every day, it's really impossible to imagine how you can get out of that and experience this sort of
Mm,
lifestyle.
I think you would want to
And
get out.
Yeah, you
but they
would.
said that there's up to 40 to 50 million guys right now that are in
It's,
this predicament.
they're a bunch of cheesy suckers. Never worked. That's why.
right. Are they under the age of 47?
Most of them.
Because they can join the military and
Well,
see the world.
They don't work, bro. They live on that free check,
well, let me tell you both something because I've been in a management role for so many years. We have people that come in and ask for a job and they've never worked a day in their life. And I go, what kind of starting salary do you expect? They go, I
Oh,
want to make 150,000 a year. Like we wouldn't give you 15,000 a year for what you bring to the table.
But you don't
that's
know.
funny.
Well,
That's right,
a lot
man.
of them think that they're worth far more than they are. They're not worth anything if they don't have work experience.
I worked for
When I was
40
in
years.
Alaska, Big-e, when I was in Alaska, I was at the mine. I was making around 87
Mhm.
thousand a year, but I worked 12 hours a day for 2 weeks, and then I had 1 week off. So I didn't work a
Well, I
complete
mean,
year.
no matter what our professions were, people always say that I'm rich. I always get this comment, which I'm not even claiming to be. But whatever I've had, those people that say that are not working 15, 16 hours a day like I do sometimes. They want to get that and have no effort put into it. And whether you're doing the crab boat, the mining, being a policeman, and I'm not sure what your profession was, professor, but whatever it was, if you made a lot of money, you worked your ass off to get it, no matter what profession you were
Yeah,
in.
no matter what
You
you
And I
damn
don't,
did.
right.
that work
I was a
ethic, it is not there. I mean, it's completely missing in this digital nomad age that we live in.
these kids are fucked.
Well, we used to work 16-hour days on the crab boat because you had to. Because when it
I
was
was
fishing time,
overpaid.
Kevin knows about this. When it was fishing time and we had to throw out those big old crab pods and stuff, man, it was hands on until the last crab pod. And then you get a break. You just can't stop for coffee or anything. You have to keep on
No,
going. Couldn't pop a cigarette in your mouth, couldn't do nothing. You just
yeah,
had to
that's
keep
true.
on going to the last pod. And then after the last pod, you had free time for 8 hours for the 8 hour
That
soak.
that's hard labor right there.
That
Yeah.
was really hard, swift. There was several people that was hung up in the rope, got pulled out to sea, killed. It was a very dangerous profession. Kevin knows about that.
Number one
Mhm.
most dangerous job in the world
Yeah, man.
was a
But
king crab fisherman.
the returns on what do you call those big crabs now? Even forgot the names of them. Those brown crabs, and then the big
Yeah,
long
brown
legged
crab
one,
is king crab.
king crab. That's it, king crab.
Yeah. What did Barry Manilow say? He say you get what you get when you go for it. You gonna
I'll
you
tell
gonna
you
get the
what,
big
some of those
money.
king crab are 40 pounders each. They were huge.
That good money.
Yeah, good money back then. And I
That
mean,
good
that
money.
was in like, let's see here. I went in 89, 1989. And so the crabs were bigger then. Nowadays, it's kind of fished out.
It's global warming.
Yeah, it's
Well,
kind
they
of crazy.
breed so much. I mean, they're never gonna get fished out.
Well, you're right,
But
but
that's
the
why they
size of
get.
the crabs.
That's why they have an auditor on board your ship to make sure
Yeah,
you not
throw out the
overfishing. Make sure
babies,
you're
and
not taking the small crabs.
that's
Yeah, throw
right.
There's a
them
limit,
babies back.
size
Yeah.
limit.
But at the same time, man, we were bringing in those big old crab pods, and we couldn't just throw out every little one. I mean, it was lightning fast work all the time.
Yeah.
And you got four
But when
guys
you got your
running.
paycheck, what type of
Yeah.
check were you getting? You're getting 50 grand or something, right? I mean, you
Well, the
got
bonus was
rewarded
50
for that
grand,
work.
and then it was
Well,
about
months.
90,000 for the tour.
The whole
So
season.
130, 140,000. And you get a bonus if you make so much over.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You don't
Even no
get
matter what the
hurt
job
and
you
all that
did,
kind of stuff.
you're getting paid for your risk, you're getting paid for your effort, your knowledge, whatever it is, but you're
Yeah.
not going to bypass the hard work part of that equation. It just doesn't, there's no way to do it.
Yeah,
Even
really.
Hell
guys like
no.
Elon Musk are working 100 hours a week, living on a couch in the factory. So it's just there's just a lot of lazy people out there that don't want to make the effort, or they want to claim that they're hurt because they they had stress when they were cleaning out the glory holes in the parks department or
You
something.
know, I went from a ranch hand lifting those 120-pound bales of alfalfa hay right into doing crabbing. So, I
I
was
thought you were a
pretty pumped up
policeman.
for it.
Weren't you a cop though?
No, I was never a cop.
You were just joking about that before.
Yeah, I was just to give Kevin some ratings. I'm a storyteller, I'm a book writer, I write books
Here
for a
I
living.
see. I just say I did something. One, because I have a picture showing you what I did. Here
Yeah,
am I when I
exactly.
was in Dutch Harbor, on a crab boat, and this is a crab pot that I'm next to. This is
Yeah.
not Dutch Harbor. This is the island of Attu, the last
Oh,
island on the Aleutian chain.
okay. Yeah, I was out in the Bering Strait all the time. I lived on the boat.
Yep.
And it's for like 3 solid months. So, and if it wasn't from the boat, and we had downtime, then we go pack over in Aleutian Islands at the cannery. So we were always busy doing something.
Yeah, that was a long time ago that this picture is.
Yeah, it sure is.
And
Yeah,
what was
even
your
smaller.
profession, Professor? Aside from being in the Navy, what was your profession?
I was a trained tailor. I used to do the stripes
Oh,
and everything on the Nimitz. I was on the USS Nimitz. I was the ship's tailor, the only tailor in the U.S. Navy, and they fucked around and gave me an accommodation for it on an 8-month cruise.
Nice. Did you work
That's
after
all
you
I
got out of the
did.
military? After you got out of the
Of
military,
course.
did you work?
Yeah, I mean, the only job I could get it was the fucking janitor working on the base.
Yeah, that's not
But
good.
did you have a pension though?
No, no, no. I had to work for that.
Okay. Because
I had
if
to
you were a
bust.
janitor on the base after you did 20 years and now you're getting two incomes, that might be a decent amount of income. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. I didn't do 10. I only did 10 years. They wouldn't
10 years.
re-enlist
Okay.
me. They said I was an
Gotcha.
alcoholic out of nowhere. This chief came up to me.
Alcoholic. That would do it.
Yeah, I went to this.
congratulations.
I know the chief said
Yeah.
he sent the report back to me. He talked to me for a while, and then he sent the paperwork back to my first class. And the paperwork said Petty Officer Jefferson had 10 blackouts. I never met this dude. I don't even know if I had 10 blackouts. How the fuck you know I had 10 blackouts? You know what I mean?
And
They needed.
you should have told them that's false. I only had 8 blackouts, motherfucker.
I know, right? So after that, see what the problem was. They started this new program. CAT was, some alcoholic program. So they sent me to the Bremerton Naval Hospital for 2 months to get rehab.
Oh,
Yeah, and I sat
Rehab.
up in there. Yeah, like I wasn't no alcoholic then, but but we know every fucking master chief and chief in the Navy is an alcoholic, but they
Damn
didn't get.
Master Chief Baders.
So I went through the class, and then I did my 10 years, and then I got out. They gave me a classification RE4. That means you can't re-enlist. So I'm like, okay, I'm out.
How did you end up living in the Philippines?
Well, I met a black guy in a bar. His name was Jimmy Driscoll. Jimmy said, "Look here, son. This is what you do before you get off this ship. You make sure you go back, get every copy of your military, dental, and medical personal records, and bring them here." I got all 3 of them. I had 3 copies of each. I was running the ship at the time. I was off the Nimitz. I was on the USS Truxtun. So I had control of everything. I was the goddamn bulk room custodian. I was the goddamn soda vendor. I was doing all this shit, plus still doing my job in the tailor shop. So I got all my records. I went to DAV, showed them this. They got me started. Boom. DAV got me at least 10%. When they got my first 10%, and they tell us when we go through transition, they say, well, if you got anything ailing you, you tell the VA right away within 100 days of your discharge. I told these motherfuckers the next day. I didn't receive any VA benefits I got out in 94. I got 10% in 93. They knew I had a bad back. They said, no, you don't. They sent me to back school. I'm like, what? So it took me 29 years to get 100%.
Damn. That's too long.
I know, but I'm young.
Oh, okay. Well, that helps.
I'm only 68.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
I'm still young. And I got a
68
how
with a
you
28, right? Your
And I
wife
got
28 years old or something?
no, she's
my wife.
18.
No, she's 31.
31. Oh, that's not bad then, I guess.
But how did you
Half
end
your
up
age.
there? Did you?
Hmm?
How did you end up in the Philippines though? That
Well, the plan was when I first came here in 1987, I said, oh, shit, I'm going to live here. And that was the whole plan.
That's messed up.
That
Smash
was the
that
whole,
like button, you guys.
and everything I was doing up to this point, when COVID hit, I was already ready to come in 20. I'm like, you dirty bastards. And so I came and met my LDR in 23. That didn't work out, but we still talk. And then I said, look here, I packed up all my shit. I called 1-800-GOT-JUMP. Take the rest of the shit out of here. I'm out of here.
1-800-GOT-JUNK. Yeah,
They
that's
took
nice.
all that shit. They took all that shit out. I had an air mattress from Walmart when it was time to leave.
Oh, you should have took that with you.
No, I couldn't take it. I mean, I had enough shit. I was lucky to get away with my electric bike on the plane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's you don't get away with that. And they was trying to do all this crazy shit. But that was the reason why I'm here. I was married to 2 Filipinas in the States.
Oh, okay.
that's
I had
why.
Nana. Go ahead, Big-e.
That's your common thread with Kevin. Kevin was married to 2 Filipinas, one in Bacolod and one in Iloilo, and he jostled back and forth between the two places. So you
I
have that in
wasn't
common with
married.
me, Kevin.
You
Felt
hooker.
like I was married.
Well, I say wife in a very,
Yeah.
sweet way, but not legally married. But go
Oh,
ahead,
okay.
bro. Sorry, Professor.
Right, but they take it to heart the way they say it. They mean
Yeah.
what
Oh,
they
yeah.
say.
Yeah, they do.
They say that's my husband, my Asawa.
First thing.
Okay. So I had 2 of them. One was born and raised in the States, on Bainbridge Island. She come from a rich family. That shit didn't last for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then the other one come from Alongapo. She was already in the States. That lasted 13 years. I had mom and pop live with me for 13 years. They went back to the Philippines, and guess what? They both died like that.
Wow.
Because I had them on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, everything. But they decided to go back for a visit, and boom, they both died.
Oh.
So when I divorced her, or she divorced me because she cheated, just like every Filipino will do, or every woman will do, I said, all right, I'm packing this shit up, I'm out. I got lots of Filipino friends back in Seattle. Matter of fact, John Baker came to visit me.
Yeah. He
Awesome.
he visited me, then he went and visited. No, he visited you first, then he visited me.
Yep, him and Teddy came by the house. I was like, let's go out and
Yeah.
get some weed. Let's go eat. Yeah. So Big-e, that was the plan from '87. I was gonna live here no matter what.
So are
That's
you
why I'm
there to
here.
stay now? You're permanently
Yes,
there?
yes, sir.
That's good,
My
man.
kids
That's
are
great.
grown. My oldest daughter is 51 years old.
So, okay, let me ask you this then. So you've been anticipating this for almost 40 years,
Mm-hmm.
39 years. Has it lived up to the hype? Has it lived up to your expectation, or are you let down in any way? Or what's your overall impression?
Absolutely not. I'm living the dream.
Are you the new Dennis Rodman senior,
Yeah.
junior?
No, I'm not making 26 babies. He did that. I'm not doing that.
Only
26
20.
babies. That's funny.
Yeah,
26 babies.
Dennis Rodman's father had 26 babies before he died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh, Kevin only has about 18. He's got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got maybe, well, truthfully I got like 6, but
All right, Kevin, I'm gonna have to take your PIP card. You're slacking. I'm gonna have to pull it.
I know. I gotta get back to civilization, buddy.
Yeah, because this is civilized. No matter what these people
Yeah, I
think.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm thrilled that it's working out for you. I thought it was working out for Bob. I used to watch Bob when he was living in the Philippines. It sounded like he was enjoying himself too. So it's kind of surprising to see Bob back in the States.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I loved it. Although Esther, she ripped me off 270,000 K. And
Ouch.
I had 270,000 when I land. Well, when I landed, I cashed in 8,000 American dollars, and then that was like what was it, 380 or 90,000 pesos, and then I had some cash left. They wouldn't let me do it all, and then let's see here, what happened? Hooked up with Esther, went to the hotel. We were traveling. We were going to San Jose Del Monte City, where Jack Northrop is, if you know him.
I know,
And went
Jack.
there to Australia, States, and that was our first house. And about 2 months after, once I was in that house, she started acting weird. And at the time, that was before I slipped and fell and broke my tailbone. And then at the time, she was acting all weird and shit. She'd go out the front gate, wouldn't say nothing to me. So one day I just happened to lock up the gate. I was following her with my camera, with my phone. And I did a video of her with a man. She was grouping him, right? I said, grouping him, kissing him, sticking her hand where it don't belong, that stuff. And then I got that all on video. And then I went home and I said, screw this, I don't need to be with her. So she had her bag packed up and she took that 270K out of my freezer and put it in her bag. She's coming back to grab that bag and leave. And then, so long story short, she came along and then she said, Bob, let me in, because I had an outer entry gate, with a lock on there. And I had the key. And so I went out there, but between here and there, I packed up my bigger suitcase with everything, even food, utensils, pots and pans, and this and that. And so I went outside there and I said, oh, well, I got something for you. And I yelled at her. I raised my voice. The whole community heard me, and they called the cops. But while they were calling the cops on me, I took her shit and threw it over the fence. And then I grabbed her fan and threw it over the fence. Well, that exploded. But and then I told her just to hit the road. She came, got what she wanted. I left the money in the pack, by the way, and just said screw it. She took everything, took my heart. She, put it down the toilet. She stole my 270K. I don't mind. I'd have that in another month or two. And then, so she went down the way. Well, I went upstairs and went back to sleep. Said, oh, yeah, now I can get some fresh sleep. Nobody disturbing me, this and that. And then I heard on a bullhorn, Cooper. I thought it was a dream. So I woke up and then I went back to sleep, and then he said Cooper again. So then I looked out the window. I didn't see nothing, because there's a roof right there.
Thought you
Can't
were
see
hearing
nothing.
voices.
Yeah, I thought I was hearing voices, So then I went downstairs and looked out the door, and I shut the door immediately, man. There was like a brigade of cops with their AKs pointing, AKs, whatever they are, and pointing out my door. And I said, oh, screw this. I shut the door and I said, I'll talk to you, but you got to send those guys away. I don't like people pointing guns at me, And I said, I talked to the captain and he sent them away. I looked out the door and it was just me and the captain. So I went out on the front porch and he says, well, I got a disturbance call immediately that you raised your voice to a Filipina. You cannot do that in the Philippines. You can go to prison for that, And I said, well, you'd raise your voice too if you knew what happened. My Filipina stole 270,000 pesos from me, and it's in her bag, and she's God knows where, down the street, waiting for Uber to Manila. So he got on the radio, found her, dragged her back in handcuffs, and then we went to resolve the problem. I said, well, take those handcuffs off her. She don't need no handcuffs on her. I don't believe in that. And so he did. And then he says, I want to see that 270K. And I said, well, ask Esther in your language to show him the 270K. And she will. And she opened up her pack and she stuck her mouth on her hand and said, sorry, Bob, I ripped you off. And then the captain says, put the handcuffs back on her. We'll resolve this down at headquarters. I said, no. I said, leave those handcuffs off her. I don't want to see handcuffs. No way, no how. Been there, done that, And then I told him, you just take her on down the way. You deliver her to Manila, whatever. You take that 270K and have a good life. Just don't ever call me again. So that's what happened there. So.
Okay.
Good on you. I would have got my money back.
Well, let's just call it
lessons learned.
9 years, 2 months of a good time. 9 years online with her lying about being single, and she was married to that dude she was grouping down the way. That was her husband, I found out.
Oh,
and
no.
they both were in cahoots together.
No. Oh, hell no. Give me my shit back. You don't get nothing.
Well, she's only tried to contact me a dozen times since, Now I got her on a super block, so she can't do that. So.
Oh, hell no. I mean, if you're going to scam me like that straight up in my face, no. Put the
yeah, but you should have looked. You should have seen the look on the captain's face when he grabbed that 270K out of her pack. Big, thick, 1,000 notes.
270K, Bill? How much is
270,000 pesos.
What is that in US?
About what?
270,000 peso notes.
About $5,000.
Yeah. Like no.
I don't know what it is. Well, the peso's gone up about 10 more pesos to the dollar since then. I think it was 57, 58 then. Now it's 63.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
63 is good though.
You damn skippy. But I would have got my shit back. No,
well,
you don't take you don't know. You just don't use and abuse. After all them years, because all of it's transactional. All of it.
Well, I made a second family happy. First family happened the same thing too. 440,000 pesos though.
Well,
Yeah,
Bob,
they
they
really
see
got
you
the good
coming,
one.
don't they?
I know
Yeah, well,
they got their night goggles on.
yeah, night goggles.
Yeah.
Well, the first family got me for 440K.
Ouch.
Uh, but the thing was about that, that was like my first savings all went down the toilet for that one. Then it took me 9 years to get over that one to save
Mm.
up for this second one, second round. And I'm not going to make a third round, you know?
Time to go.
Yeah, I'm too old, too wise now for all that.
I don't know.
Bob,
Bob,
how
If
old
I
are you?
wanted
Bob,
to send 500K to anybody, it would be that fake Jennifer Aniston or Sandra Bullock online. You know,
I go with Angelina Jolie.
and that one too. She's fake online too. That's right. Yeah, they got like what 500 million between each one of them. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's just funny
I
how
wish
life
you
goes.
luck, my friend.
I
Well,
forgot what I was going to ask you, Bob. Shit, it just slipped my mind.
okay, I'll be here for you.
What you what you think about this shit, Biggie?
I wouldn't do any of that because I certainly wouldn't do it to a girl in America. So like I hear about these stories about guys that are buying houses for girls they've never met, things like that. And I'm like, would you give somebody you never met in America even $100? Why would you send $200,000 to the Philippines? I mean, it's
Hey, Biggie,
so
I'm gonna
insane.
write a new book, and it's gonna be on the Philippines, and it's gonna be called "Lies and Deceptions of the Philippines for Americans and Foreigners to Know in Advance What They're Looking At." You know, and that's
Well,
gonna be my new book. It's gonna come out like maybe February or April next year. I need to get my computer, and I'll
well, I'm
order a
not
computer.
I'm not making fun of your experience, but I've heard that type of story for so many years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
And
right.
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah.
you have to realize something. Look, okay, and I lived there for in Asia for over like 12 or 13 years now. Um, you're the one that they want. Okay,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to
Yeah.
assert. You have to
100%
be.
guilty.
You have to not be a
Mm.
simp. You have to like assert your sort of dominance in the situation in a way, not in a mean spirited way, but they're the ones that need you a lot more than you need them. You can find a dime a
Yeah,
dozen
that's why I'm going to do that
chick
book, and it
anywhere
might
you
take me a
go.
year. Yeah.
Even here where I'm
Right.
at right now, I'm in Malaysia right now, right? It's way wealthier than the Philippines. There's still whores everywhere. It's all over the place. You
Yeah.
can find someone who will go there and tell you, "Hey Bob, let me rub that Buddha belly of yours, buddy. Oh, you're so
Yeah.
special, you're so guapo." You can find that
Yeah.
here, you can find that anywhere. It's it's
Anywhere.
it's
That's
fake.
right.
It's fake. It's fake with the girls that you were with. It's fake with the girls here. If you are so lonely that you need someone to tell you how guapo you are, then you can just pay someone to tell you that. But you got to be you got to be in charge. You got to not go there and do what Americans have been doing now for decades, which is surrendering their manliness to American women. Then they go to the Philippines. They do the exact same thing to Filipinas. That's not a good idea. You gotta
Well,
reclaim that, my friend.
that's right.
Reclaim it.
Reclaim that. Well,
And I'm not.
Esther,
We're
she
all
sat on
guilty.
my
We're all
face. She
guilty.
did her job,
We look.
And same with the first one. I mean, fuck, I got some big time action on the
Well,
first one. Let's see,
we're
what was that? 2017. You know, and then
look.
Esther,
We are all
sat on
guilty
my
of this to
face
one
all
extent
those
or
nights. So,
the other.
I got what I
Yeah, I
wanted.
never had
Kevin
that
lived in
bad,
the
Bob.
Philippines for 13. Kevin lived in the Philippines for 13 years, and then he was in the desert for 10. Comes back to Thailand, immediately makes a total fool of himself because now he's
Yeah.
around all these girls again. They're saying, "Oh, ring the bell for me, buddy. Let me rub that belly of yours. Oh, let
Ding,
me
ding, ding, ding,
stroke
ding.
that beard and stroke your dick."
You're
And
guilty,
all of a sudden,
Kevin.
he's like, that cost me. And
Oh
then
yeah,
at the end
I
of the
admit
night,
it.
they said,
I admit it.
at the end of that night, they said, "Oh, by the way, here's your bill. It's $700." He goes, "I only make $1,300 a month. What am I going to do?" And then he did that
Ding, ding, ding.
twice. And he said, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" Right? So we all fall for
Yeah.
this shit. I mean, everybody's fallen for it
Seven
at one time or
hundred
another.
bucks, Kevin? Holy shit!
Oh, I'm exaggerating a little bit there. It's more
No.
like 400. But
Only
the
400 room rent for the
but
month
the
for
Well,
one night.
the
Wow.
400
point is
altogether.
when he showed up in the Philippines and
Bob, I got my question
Kevin
back.
showed up in the Philippines in 2002.
2002.
Yep.
2002.
That was a long time ago, it feels like.
Yeah,
It
24
was.
years ago. Shit.
I don't know who's. Are we all back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me try it again. Kevin
Good.
showed up in the Philippines in 2002 with $50,000 in his pocket. That's a
Whoa.
lot of money back then.
Whoa.
He became
Big
the
time.
alpha dog of Bacolod and Iloilo.
Oh.
Then he lost it, went back to the Kentucky. Then he came back and he had forgotten the games that were played and he was in a weaker position. So even though he had all that experience, you forget, and you forget that these are schemy, lying little broads that you have to be in charge, not them. You have to say,
Mhm.
no, I'm not paying you 270,000 to sit on my face. I'm not going
Yeah,
to do that. I'll
that's right.
find 50 others who'll do the same thing that you're
Oh,
doing because you're not real. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's hard because our emotions get involved in it, and loneliness gets involved. A lot of other things get involved in it. But you have to assert
Mhm.
yourself and
Mhm.
realize that you are the one that they want. That you're the prize in this.
Always.
Well, at least I could say about Esther, she hated fish, so it didn't taste like fish. And so then she liked eating steak and potatoes and carrots like I did. And so it was first 2 months, I'm going to say was awesome. You know, if I would have known though to go check on the first time she went out the gate, then return for 4 hours, about, I'm going to say 25, 30 times, um, I thought she was just going to church or she was going to do something, and go shopping or something. Well, it's usually around Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. I go to church on Wednesday. I go to church on Sunday 2 times, in the morning and the afternoon. I thought it was something like that, Um, but she liked to go to church
I
a
just
lot,
think that we have a tendency to feel sorry for these people, and then they don't feel sorry for us. And we want to be a savior like Captain Save-A-Ho, and that's just the American way.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
We can't
Ireland
be that
people.
way. You gotta assert that dominance. And Kevin knows what I'm saying is true because when you do it the wrong way, you get taken advantage of like crazy.
You're gonna get done wrong.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
never going back, so I'll be fine.
What?
No,
You're
I'm
not
never
coming
going back. I
Oh.
got a 6-year contract on this house to pay it off.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm gonna try to do it in 4.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
all my money goes towards the house and the remodel. My brother, I hired him to remodel my house, so I saved a little bit. And he painted it, he put new drapes on everything, did the cupboards, beautiful cupboards, got brand new refrigerator, stove. I wanted one of those stack apartment washer and dryer. It's going to get that pretty soon, but they're like $2,000. Got to save up a little bit for that. But yeah, he did my air conditioner. He did everything. So,
How old was Bob? How old was Esther?
well, she lied to me at that time, too. She lied about her age. She said she was 55 and she was 65.
Ouch.
And even though that pussy was 65, it tasted
She
good.
never showed you a picture of her?
Yeah.
You never see what she
Wait
looked
a
like?
minute.
Well,
Bob,
she didn't have
you're
a
saying
driver's license or
she was
anything, but
65 years old?
yeah, 65, man.
So you gave away 300,000 pesos for a 65-year-old
Basically. Yeah.
granny?
Pussy
Bob,
tasted good, though,
Bob,
brother.
we're gonna have to have a talk, my friend.
I'm
Let's have a
serious.
therapy session, and then we're gonna bring you back to the Philippines and have you do it right this time. All right?
That's right. That's right.
Come on, BroFessor, please. Let's have a therapy.
Well,
I know
We'll
what
have
I'm
to
saying. Intervention.
well,
have
you know, you got to
intervention.
figure the first time I went over there, 2017, you know, 2017, the first time I went over there, I was 45 or something, right? So, no, 45, 55, 60, 59 now. So 10 years, 9 years back, 50. I was 50. That's right.
Bob, you need to go hang out
And the
with the
girl I was with
professor
was
in Angeles
45.
City.
For
And
real.
you need to go to Angeles City and see what 276,000 will get you. That's about 100 bitches that are under the age
Yeah.
Yeah,
of 25.
Yes. And they
yeah,
the
but you
prettiest
know, I
fuckers in
didn't
the
want to get
world.
screwed over, you know.
No, no,
You
but you
already
already
did
done
that
that.
already.
You
That's
know,
done already.
my
You can,
dicky
you can
dude
check
don't
that
work,
off.
man. So you know, I got to use my tongue because it's like
What?
5 inches
Doesn't
long, you
work,
know. So
Bob. It doesn't work because you're with a 65-year-old granny. When you do a
oh,
25-year-old
Yeah.
girl, it
Yeah.
magically starts working again.
oh,
It's like
duh.
natural Viagra. Yes. Ask the professor. He's 68 years old.
I'm
It works
68.
when you're with a
Yeah, but he's
20-year-old.
black. He's got a dick like a horse, so fucking it always works, you know.
Well, no, not a
Well,
horse, just an elephant. But that's not the
Elephant.
That's
problem.
not always true.
no,
Well,
Bob, he
there's only
needs
been
more.
2 black guys I know has been smaller than me, so you know,
He
the
needs
bro's
more
got it
blood
going
flow to
on.
make it work, Bob. He needs more blood flow. So what stimulates it? The
Oh,
20-year-old
cigarette.
in Angeles City does the trick. Okay.
Right. And if your
Oh, okay.
prostate is in the way, you're going to need to deal with that because that's the main problem.
Well, I got prostate cancer, so you know, either how it goes, you know, that's why I have that dicky do problem, you know. So
Okay,
Mhm.
but
prostate
look at it
cancer sucks.
this way, Bob. You could have had 100 20-year-old pussies to sit on your face instead of one
Yeah.
65-year-old.
3 at one time.
Yeah,
3 at one
They could,
time. Holy fuck! I'm gonna start saving my money and go back.
they could be juggling.
hey, Big-e.
Well,
Yes, sir.
This guy said Kevin
that's
even
funny.
got a bow hit on his head. Well, not my face, but on my head I did. Wait, here's
Who's
where I
saying
got
that?
tagged
I hear
Yeah,
that,
from
yeah.
my
neighbors.
eye all the way through.
Oh shit!
Kevin got a bolo in the head. That's old news.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got shot in the forehead. I was a cop for a very short time, though.
Make
I
up your
got
mind,
shot.
Bob. You were or you weren't?
Well, it only lasted a year. Went out on a 7-Eleven call.
I gotta put my hip boots on.
Well, I went out on a 7-Eleven call. There was like a burglary, a B&E happening, and went to the 7-Eleven call. My partner got shot right off the bat, and I heard a boom. That's all I heard, and it went through the walls and shit and ricocheted off my forehead. Put me in the hospital for a week though, and then I said, "Screw this, man." You know, 30,000 a year at the time wasn't going to do it. So,
No,
you know,
hell
I'm
no.
done. I'm done. Yeah. I received some pension and stuff for the first 10 years, and then after that, it was done.
Them dirty bastards.
Yeah, the pension was only like 150 a month. Big deal.
That ain't shit.
Yeah, so being shot in the forehead, that kind of woke me up. My partner was sitting there dead, you know. So I said, this isn't right, you know.
Did you
There's
get a
too many
medal?
other. What's that?
Did you get a medal?
Didn't get
A
shit.
medal, a trophy, a
I
ribbon.
got some staples though.
There you go. That's the medal.
Staples. I got cracked forehead over it, so you know the
That's some
shotgun hurts
bullshit.
hard, man. They had some double out buck in that bitch.
They did
And
you dirty. They
oh
did you
yeah,
dirty.
man. Yeah, they did, but they did catch the guys though. There's a black guy and a Mexican robbing at 7-Eleven at like 2 o'clock in the morning. They splattered
Man,
that Chinaman all over the wall.
oh my God.
You know?
Man, they both rotten to hell.
Yeah, man.
I
I
had
mean,
lunch with
just as soon
Batman
as we
yesterday.
drove in and opened our doors, man, they started firing bullets through the glass and the walls and shit at us. So yeah,
Amateurs.
yeah, it's very short stay.
Amateurs. Got
Yeah,
scared and panicked.
nothing like being shot though. I mean, I've been stabbed. I'd rather get stabbed than shot, you know.
I'd
Okay.
rather not have either.
Well, you know, they say this deal behind your forehead, your memory and stuff. That shit went out the door for the first 5 years. I didn't know who I was.
Damn.
You know? And then a lot of therapy and all that stuff, and being off and suffering and not be able to pay the bills and this and that. You know, what I mean, you know, I said, man, I'd rather work at Kentucky Fried Chicken. At least I could eat in peace.
You know what though, Bob? Bob, I have to go here, but I want to say one last thing.
Yeah.
Just like Kevin had a setback, right? He got, you know, after 13 years, and then he came back. You know, he clawed his way back. I do encourage you not to give up. Just be smarter next time. Don't give your money away, and don't give up, man. Don't give up just because you had a setback.
You're too
No, I'm
young.
never going to give up. After I pay this off, I'll think about going back because, you know, I'm dealing with the same humidity here as the Philippines, if not worse here. I don't know why. But,
Just
you know,
just be
I'll
smarter about
be,
it. You know, don't be overly sympathetic with people
You gotta
yeah,
be
but,
firm.
you know, the thing
because they
is,
take
Big-e,
advantage of weakness
there's,
and they look
there's
at
a,
that as weakness. So just
Mhm.
be careful
there's
with
a
your money.
big
That's all I can
difference
say.
between me and all you, you know, I mean, I do give a lot of money, and I feel sorry for people. I still pay my driver every month, though.
Well, Big E does
So,
that. You know, he donates a lot of money to
yeah.
different people and organizations.
Mm.
But Kev, you know me. I'm still here. I be giving up super chats, and I got a driver too. You know, I got
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
yeah.
girlfriend.
Professor is a good super chat person
Well,
that
my driver
helps me
did
out.
everything, though, bro. My driver did everything. You know, he was my yeah. I got rid of the women yeah-yeahs because they were such a turn on. I had to get rid of them. You know, and they
My
were
driver
married
does
and shit.
everything. My
And
driver does everything. You know what I'm
my
saying? I call
driver
him up.
is a male, and I tell you what, he washed my backside when I couldn't reach. You know, he'd wash my dishes, clean my floors, windows,
Captain Billy Jack's in
clean
the
up all the
house.
dog shit, did everything. You
Cap,
know, everything for me, and I still give him 10,000 a month, even though I'm not there. You know,
what's up, Cap? Long time
Captain
no
Billy
see.
Jack. How you doing, brother?
Captain, you come. I gotta go, Captain. Why don't you come up and tell us what happened to you in the Philippines? I'd love to hear how
Yeah.
that worked
Well,
out for him because we
luckily
don't.
he has a
He's
good experience.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know he does, but it'd be good to counterbalance it to hear because he had a lot of years anticipating coming, and then you know
oh
it worked out well. But anyway, I gotta
yeah, I
run, you
want to
guys.
hear
I love you, Bob and
that, man.
Professor. Great
Nice
talking
to
to you
meet you,
again, and
Big E.
Kevin. Nice
All
meeting you
right.
too. We'll talk to you all later.
All right. Thanks, Big-e.
All right,
Peace
Big-e,
out.
thanks for coming by and hanging out with us. Always a pleasure. Put
I
the
ain't never
link out
leaving.
if anybody else feeling brave to come up.
It's hot out here. Yeah, hot out here, boy. It's smoking dripping.
Big Kev, you remember that scene from the Cotton Club when that dude was messing with the black chick
Got
and
club.
he called his wife. He say, "Look, Richie ain't never coming home."
Never coming home.
None of us want to come home.
Well,
Well,
you know, I'd
That's
like
it.
to
well,
find
but
a new place to go to in the Philippines if I ever go back. Truthfully,
Yeah,
but I'd like to pick up my driver and give him a retirement for the rest of his life. You know.
you haven't been to Angeles City?
No, I've been from
no.
Manila all the way north to uh, the fighting grounds, where the Chinese are trying to do things to the Filipinos, and we're trying to kick their ass anyway.
Mm-mm. This is the only place I came.
Okay.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to Manila or no anywhere around it. I come specifically to come to Angeles City and live here. This is it.
Well, I'm sick of cockroaches, rats, everything. I have to kill, dogs and everything. I'm done with that shit.
I'm from
And
Philadelphia. I'm used to them German cockroaches, so this ain't new.
I did have one dead one on my floor when I came in and looked at this house. A pretty big size one, like the Philippines, you know.
Hmm.
But I bombed the whole house. I had it tenanted and bombed.
All
So
right.
take care of those ants, mice. Oh yeah, boy! Last week I had a snake chase me in my yard. I moved the garbage can, and it was a black racer, and he chased me all over the yard. I was screaming like a little schoolgirl, I'll tell you that. And the sucker was all up in my legs, and he is quick, boy. It's like he was pissed off, you know.
I don't know what you done to it.
About gave me a heart attack. And at the same
I,
time, I had my camera on him, talking to my sister-in-law, and she seen him, and he was about 4 or 5 feet long. He was huge, and
mm-mm.
he thought my big toe was a rat. So yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it was kind of scary. I killed a king cobra in the Philippines. This ain't no shit. That king cobra slithered its way through my garage, and then through my one of my
You had a
open.
garage?
Yeah, I had a garage in my second house, and
A garage or a carport? There's a difference.
garage. If I would have removed the wall, it was the second stage of the house. Uh, you know, I was in 22 and it was 21, but it was connected to my house. And if you just take the wall away, it would have been open car garage. You know, but this cobra now is about 6 feet long, and I'd say you take your hands and you go from thumb to middle finger on both hands, and you put them together. It was about that round. And
Mm.
that son of a bitch, he came through the garage. It's open bars, you know. So came through the garage, and I had my door open, and he slithered on in. But before he came in, there was this big rat, and my three little puppies all jumped on me like, "Man, what's going on?" You know. And then this rat went into my kitchen. Well, I didn't have my phone. It was on the dock in the kitchen charging up. But uh, that cobra came in right behind the rat, slithered on in. He he rose up about 4 feet, bam, hit that rat. All I could see is a little bit of the tail in his mouth, you know. And he calmed down, came back down, and as he was slithering out of my house, he turned his head at me and the puppies because he could have eaten one of my
And
puppies. They
wave
were that
goodbye.
tiny. And then he looked at me. He says, "I've been here before." And that just
Mm.
gave me chills like you would not believe, you know. And then
Yeah, you gotta quit
calmed down. He
eating those
slithered
mushrooms,
right on
Bob.
back out to the garage. But the thing was, he went to the back of the garage where there was no way out. There was a unfinished 3-part wall going up about 10 feet. And back there was construction supplies to build the second part of the house, concrete bags and all that. So then I went in the house and I grabbed my 2 bolos and I said, I'm going to go out there and chop him up. So I went out there with my 2 bolos. I was in pretty good shape, broken tailbone and all. But I went over there. I seen him resting, calming down, and he had his eyes shut. And I looked through those bags, and I pushed one of the bags away and went to town with my 2 bullets, chopped him up to pieces, boy. I wasn't going to have that experience ever again. I killed a king cobra. That was one exciting day.
Well, that's pretty good, Bob.
Yeah.
Well,
But I didn't have no
I'm gonna let
polos.
you guys go.
Oh, okay.
It's been 2.5 hours, so I'd like to
Thanks
thank
for having
everybody
us,
that came
Big
by.
Kevin.
What's that, bro?
I said thanks for having us, bro. If I see you.
Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you
man.
for coming by. Thanks for sharing. Sharing
All
is
right.
I'm
caring.
proud of. That's
Well,
right.
if y'all love me, give me a thumbs up. If you don't love Kevin, so give me a thumbs up and say I love you on comment, Bob. And we'll see you in the Philippines once more.
Peace out, brothers.
All right, peace.
All right, Bob.
All right, man. Time to piss.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming by and hanging out with us. Had a decent show. Smash that like button, you guys. Always appreciated. We got nine thumbs up. Thank you guys. But yeah, you guys eat, drink, and be merry. You never know when it's going to be your last day. So live life to the fullest. Your fullest, not everybody else's fullest. But you have to worry about yourself, just like what Big-e said. Don't worry about what the other guy is doing or how he's doing it or anything. Only worry about yourself. Again, I'd like to thank BroFessor for coming up, Bob, and the one and only Big-e. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, always good to have people come up and tell us what's going on in your neighborhood. Everybody lives in a different neighborhood, so it's always good to make sure everybody's doing good or getting by. Yep. Thank you guys for coming by. We had a good turnout. A lot of people come by today. I did see we had around 28 people in the house. Thank you guys. Again, smash that like button. Big-e, Captain Billy Jack, Richard came by. Hello, Richard. I tried to get a hold of you earlier, and I know you're a busy person doing your work and everything. Captain Billy Jack, I hope you're doing good. I understand that your father's doing good, so that's always nice. Give a big shout out to Captain Billy Jack. Give a shout out to Pennsylvania Trucker. All these guys. Yeah. Figured we would have seen my buddy Doug Williams. I hope he's doing good. And Don C. Don C's always busy though. Whatever he's doing, wherever he's at, he's a busy man. I like to wish everybody good health and good fortune. But again, yeah, get out of the house, do something, enjoy your life. Don't get caught up in other people's BS. But yeah, you guys, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's a beautiful day right now. The sun is out. It's supposed to rain later on this afternoon. So gonna go out. We got giant bushes outside. They all got different colored flowers all over them. So that's always nice to look at. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with us here in the bullpen. Have a wonderful day. Today's Thursday, the 9th. See what happens on Friday. See if I get motivated. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming by. You guys be safe out there. Bye-bye.